police life is, apart from the struggles, the stress and the strain, there are still very lighter moments which you can recall and have a hearty laugh. And these are also true stories. Not that they happened with me or in my jurisdiction, but they happened in the police department. You see, once a villager went to the police station. He said, I want to lodge a report. He said, what happened? He said, an elephant has damaged my property. Elephant has damaged your property? Yes, sir. It appears to be a rogue elephant. He has damaged my property. He said, how much value? He said, about 500 rupees. 500 rupees was a lot of money those days. Now he was an old timer. He said, he thought over it for a moment. जब हाथी के खिलाफ रिपोर्ट कैसे लिखी जाए, अच्छा हाथी के मालिक के खिलाफ लिखी जाए, he thought over for a moment and then he asked a question. ये बताओ हाथी था या हथनी थी? अब that man was shocked. He couldn't answer. He said, साहब ये तो हमको नहीं मालूम कि हाथी था या हथनी. जब तक आप तुम ये नहीं बताओगे तब तक हम रिपोर्ट कैसे लिख सकते हैं? अगर एफआईआर गलत हो गई, कोर्ट में ये हुआ कि हाथी ने आप लिखाया है और है हथनी, तो रिपोर्ट तो वहीं क्वाश हो जाएगी. ये तो तुमको बताना जरूरी है. The man just didn't know what to say and he went back. Of course, the report was not registered because the elephant could not be traced and the owner would never tell. Another story, I must apologize in advance. इसमें एक थोड़ी सी गाली है, पर कहानी वो बिना गाली बताए कहानी पूरी नहीं होगी. There was a superintendent police who would always use abusive terms while talking to others. जब होगा तब गाली देंगे. So people complained to the chief minister कि साहब ये कप्तान साहब बहुत गाली देते हैं. So गोविंद बल्लभ पंत was the chief minister. He called that superintendent police. His name was Manas Bihari Mukherjee. Otherwise a very fine person. I think officers from UP would have heard about him. And a great artist also. पर ये गाली देना उनका वो तकिया कलाम बन गया था. तो गोविंद बल्लभ पंत के सामने उनकी पेशी हुई. थोड़ी देर तक बात करते रहे. फिर पंत जी ने पूछा, मुखर्जी साहब लोग कहते हैं कि आप गाली बहुत देते हैं. मुखर्जी साहब ने कहा, ये किस बहन को दिखा? तो गोविंद बल्लभ पंत ने अपना सिर पीटा, कहा अच्छा नाम मिस्टर मुखर्जी के गन को. So, life in police can be very hilarious also at times. That apart, coming on a more serious note, Arvind has talked about police being problem solvers. I'm glad he has touched upon this theme because police are more often than not looked upon as people who are not doing their job, or brutal, or careless, use third-degree methods, are harsh, indulge in extrajudicial killings and all that. The tragedy of the Indian police is that our good work generally goes unrecognized, unreported, not eulogized, and most of the time we are getting brickbats for our failings, which always get reported, which always get highlighted. But one major area where Arvind has drawn our attention is the area during the pandemic. Well, the pandemic, you saw a new face of the police, a completely new face, and even the Prime Minister acknowledged. And he said that police acted as the front line of the front line. That was Prime Minister's compliment to the Indian police, and it was generally recognized. And one survey which was carried out that indicated that police popularity had jumped by something like 60% during those days. When that was happening, of course, I was keeping my fingers crossed how long we will stay at that level, because it is we are always, the downs are more prominent than the ups in India's police history. But nevertheless, you see, one or two other major events to which I would like to draw your attention. The Kumbh Mela, for example. When the last Kumbh Mela had a total crowd during that period of Kumbh, the entire period of Kumbh, but 24 crore people visited the Kumbh area, the Mela area during that period. Now imagine such a mass of humanity moving in a particular direction wanting to have bath at a particular time, at a particular auspicious hour, at a particular place, Sangam. And this huge crowd is managed by the police, and then we ensure their orderly dispersal after the festival. I mean, it's no easy feat. It requires tremendous amount of planning, a tremendous amount of arrangement, tremendous amount of manpower deployment, and all said and done, still you need a little bit of good luck also. But then fortune favors the brave, as they say. So the hard work always pays off, and the Kumbh Mela passed off peacefully without any disturbance. I mean, can anybody in the West even think of, let alone plan for it, such a gathering of humanity at one place at a given point of time? And if you talk of a gathering on a particular day, on Mani Amavasya day, I think it was about 4 crore. Well, that is the official figure, maybe slightly less, but that is the official figure. So these are achievements which generally go unrecognized. The press would only say कि आपको मेला शांतिपूर्वक निकल गया, and that's the end of it. But if something had slightly gone wrong, that would have been flashed all over. इधर इंतजाम में गड़बड़ी थी, पैसा खा लिया, ये हो गया, वो हो गया, पुल गिर गया, 10 आदमी मर गए. And from my experience of policing in India, I would say policing in India is tougher than in any other part of the world. Why do I say that? I mean, I try to examine, what are the biggest problems of police, say, in US, in UK, in France, Germany. I thought over all that. And I found that a reflection of all those problems is there in India. There is hardly a problem, police-related problem, in any part of the world, which does not get a reflection in some part of the country or the other. So that's what makes our job very tough. And the fact that I think more than 35,000 people have lost their lives since independence in the discharge of their duties, which is the highest figure. Which is absolutely the highest figure. I mean, if you combine the figures of the entire Europe, it won't come anywhere near that. So police job is very tough, and our experiences are worth remembering, worth relating, worth recounting, as Arvind has tried to do. I compliment him for that. He spoke about the criminal justice system. It is in a very bad shape, but it is incumbent on all of us in our own small little way to contribute towards its improvement, towards its reform, towards its betterment. I don't believe in accepting things as they are. I mean, we were just talking before this program began. I mentioned to someone, we were discussing an article which was published in the Indian Express a few days back, which is on a very pessimistic note. But that article also acknowledges that there are some people always trying to improve things.